What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year's again to everybody. Don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And enjoy these videos. The Portland Trail Blazers took on the Phoenix Suns, y'all. Let's just jump right in and talk about it. No wait.
If this world were mine.
So the Portland Trail Blazers took on the Phoenix Suns out there in the desert of Arizona. You know, that lovely land. You know what I'm saying? Definitely was looking forward to seeing how the Trailblazers would start this game, see who was going to play, who was not. DeAndre Ayton? No. Duop Reith? No. Shaedon Sharpe? Yeah. Anthony Simons? No. You know what I'm saying? So we saw Shaedon Sharpe was active for this game. Next question, would he start? Game started? No. We got Malcolm Brogdon. You got Scoot Henderson starting in the backcourt still. Is Scoot back there to stay now? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Especially after this game, we will see. What do I mean by that? Well, the game started out okay for the Trailblazers. They competed. They worked well together. Guys were hitting some shots. One thing I noticed was Jeremy Grant, I thought should have been featured early and often in this game, only because there was no Kevin Durant, and there really wasn't a lot out there that I thought could deal with Jeremy Grant. Bradley and Book didn't have too much trouble on the defensive end, but I was looking forward to seeing, Jeremy Grant really having a big game this game. And for me, yeah, just because it wasn't any Kevin Durant, taking that pressure off of I don't have to worry about KD. Let me get loose. You know what I'm saying? So I was expecting to see a little bit of Scoot, really directing that ball to Jeremy. I was expecting to see a little bit of Malcolm, maybe, really directing that ball to Jeremy. I didn't really see a lot of it. I saw some of it, but I didn't really see a lot of that. I thought he should have got the ball a little bit more. But sometimes that's just how it goes, on the court. But most of it wasn't really because of Scoot or Malcolm not giving up the ball or not force feeding Jeremy. Nah. A lot of it in this particular game was off the defensive end. A lot of it was because of the defensive end. The defense kind of just broke down at times. You remember me saying a couple videos ago that you're not going to get any shutdown defense from the Trailblazer backcourt. That's just not really going to happen. Even when the game began, Scoot was all over the place on defense. As well as Scoot plays on the offensive end, watch Scoot on defense. Watch how he's just all over the place and and I'm not talking about Allen Iverson on defense all over the place, looking to shoot the gap, looking to shoot for the steals where the ball might be going or things like that. Nah, that's not what I'm saying. Scoot's just all over the place, not being aware, not following the ball, I don't know what's going. And what I mean by following the ball is, just having an awareness of where the ball is. You know what I'm saying? Having an eye location of where the ball is. You see Scoot losing sight of the ball. You see Scoot losing sight of his man. I don't know what man he be guarding sometimes. I don't know if Scoot by himself is in his zone or boxing one. I don't know what's going on sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And I know the team feels the same way when they're out there with him. And that's what I'm saying affects the offensive end. When you're out there on the defensive end, man, like what the heck is going on? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to kind of find that rhythm and that continuity on the offensive end. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes those things work together, right? A lot of times those things work together, and you kind of want those things to work together. When they're working against each other, you're just fighting against yourself. And that's what I saw a lot of in this game against the Phoenix Suns. The Trailblazers were fighting against themselves, and the Suns just said, thank you. And I don't mean fight, like argue with you. I'm just saying on the defensive end, falling apart the way that they did, and then on the offensive end, having to make up for the lack of defense. You know what I'm saying? That's just hurting yourself. There was a couple plays where just Scoot, again, nowhere to be found. Where are you at? And then Shaedon out there. When you got Scoot and Shaedon out there together, like I said, that was when the defense, especially that backcourt and perimeter defense, was at its worst. It was tough. It was tough. It was one play Shaedon just let the ball bounce, didn't even go after it. They took the ball from Shaedon. The ball kind of bounced right there. 50-50 ball. Shaedon didn't even make an effort to get on the ground for it. Shaedon didn't even make a step towards it. Now that's a mentality thing. And that's what I'm saying about, I hope that the Blazers have someone on that sideline sitting behind one of them rows. You know what I'm saying? That really understands how to get to Shaedon, how to motivate Shaedon, how to inspire Shaedon, how to reveal to Shaedon what he needs to see so he can correct what he needs to correct. Obviously you have game film and you're pointing things at him. Look. But do you know how to verbalize what you need to verbalize to influence Shaedon the proper way? Do you know how to say and translate what you need to translate to encourage and inflate Shaedon in the right ways to get him to perform? That's what I want to see from the Trailblazers, because right now I see Shaden taking steps down the ladder, not up, and I don't see him staying where he was at. I see him taking steps down. And a lot of it is due to mentality. A lot of that is due to mentality. And Shaden is a young player who doesn't have a lot of experience at different levels of basketball, so he's very reliant on the right type of guidance. But one thing's for sure, the NBA has left a lot of good players by the wayside. A lot. The NBA has tossed out some really good players. Like these restaurants that toss out good food, you know what I'm saying? Because, hey, that's the NBA. The NBA has tossed out a lot of good players. I know some for a fact. There's a player I know, personal good friend of mine, who I believe is one of the best players I've ever seen. For me, 6'8", 6'9", handle the ball. Way more ups than anybody you've ever seen. Long arms. Can shoot like butter. Smooth jump shot. Just tossed away by the NBA, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the NBA. So I'm hoping that there's somebody in that Trailblazer organization that can reel Shaden in. You know what I'm saying? That can crack that code. Because Shaden, y'all, can be something great. I'm just seeing somebody stuck out there in cement shoes. And again, that's a mentality. That's a mentality. You know, when Scoot is really all over the place on the defensive end, it really takes away a lot of the validity from guys like Matisse Thybulle, who really counts on a serviceable perimeter defense for him to be able to make the gambles that he likes to make, to get those steals, to get those deflections. A few games ago, we saw Scoot playing some serviceable defense. We need to see more of that. We need to continue to see that. Because for me, what I saw in this Phoenix Suns game isn't going to get it. You got the Mavericks in the next couple games. Luka again. And you heard me say Luka is a Blazer killer right now. So reel in Scoot on that defensive end to remain in a proper position so you can have an effective team defense. Same thing with Shaden. When Shaden and Scoot are out there together, woo, got to do better. That 14-0 run for me was a example enough of having to do better, because that changed the whole complexion of the game. That changed the whole. Once the Phoenix Suns went on that 14-0 run, they didn't look back. They did not look back. It was over from that point. Woo! Hopefully they can get those things together. Hopefully they can reel those things in. Getting Shaden where he needs to be. You know what I'm saying? Helping Scoot out on that defensive end. Getting him where he needs to be. Mentally locked in. Understand your responsibility and don't waver from it. You know what I'm saying? Understand your ability and don't waver from it. We'll see. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this game with the Phoenix Suns and the Portland Trailblazers and what they can do to correct some of those things from this game. So I thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining me. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. All right.
If this world were mine.